तो हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आप सभी का मेरे इस चैनल में जिसका नाम है इंडियर गेमिंग। और फिर से आ चुके हैं बाहरी दुनिया के अगले भाग में। तो कि जैसे कि आपने देखा होगा, हमने मेन मिशन की जो कि हमारा था द पैसेज टू एनीवेयर की खरीद ली है। ठीक है, इन्फॉर्म डॉक्टर वेलेस यू हैव नेव की, ठीक है ना। लेकिन उससे पहले हमें टास्क मिल गया था और ये हमारा साइट का रहता है, तो ये करेंगे। तो भाई चलो सीधा मिशन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं, पहले टास्क की तरफ बढ़ते हैं। अच्छा, ऊपर जाना है।
Sublight puts the organized in organized crime. Try to get him to use that slogan.
Some freelancers sneer at Sublight for setting up a store
तू भी
farm.
ले।
In the bits.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
द नेम कैप्टन समवेल।
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
अच्छा,
Good
वो
as you
आँख का
left
वो
it,
हट
man.
जावे
Still bends
कट
and
सीन में। गुड एज यू लेफ्ट इट मैम, स्टिल बेंड्स एंड एवरीथिंग। यू टू नो ईच अदर।
Took some extra lead while I was on a job. Ellie here patching me up good. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
अच्छा अच्छा, सो यू रेस्ट।
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
इसको मुझे लग रहा रेप्टिडोट्स ने नोचा खरोचा है भाई, इस आदमी को भी, टोबियास ओयामा को। अब हम आ चुके हैं। वहां पर तो रीड्स था, यहाँ पर ये है।
Sublight for life. The
अच्छा,
corporations never lifted a finger for me.
ओके।
So you're the new captain in town. I
टिलिया
was
है क्या?
hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb.
बोलो।
It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
I didn't kill him. Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship's names. Hawthorne, never heard of him. Get to the point, Hagen.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings.
अच्छा, वो मैंने नहीं बताया कि मैं
There's a
हॉथॉर्न हूँ
catch.
इसे।
Does this make us Sublight agents now?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
I can get to this. Tell me about the job.
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack. One of my
लेंगे भाई,
guys in
मिशन तो हम
Stellar
लेंगे,
Bay has a
पैसा भी
lead on
चाहिए
some
हमें,
high-grade salvage.
नाम
But he
शोहरत
went dark
सब
before he
चीज
could
के
spill the goods.
चाहिए हमें।
We arranged a drop at the
हवस है हमें
Saltona
पैसे की।
warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
क्या?
Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them. If you're working for the right side, it's a fucking paradise.
मतलब दिक्कत है
You'll
भाई
do
मोनार्क
fine.
में कुछ ना
Probably
कुछ।
nothing to worry about. Probably.
Good enough for me.
चलो भाई, हमें मिल चुका है। पहले हम साइलेंट वॉइसेस करें या फैक्शन क्वेस्ट करें? पहले हम ये करेंगे भाई, साइलेंट वॉइसेस, बाद में करेंगे कुछ और। ठीक है, चलो सीधा वहीं पहुंच जाए यार। बिल्कुल, इतना भाग के जाता क्या मैं? वो रहा ग्राउंड ब्रेकर। अब जाएंगे, ये आ गया भाई रिले। पहुंच गए हैं भाई, वो रहा रिले। थोड़ा ना क्लियर भी होना चाहिए था, मशीनें उधर उधर होती ना साइड पे, आराम से देखता। अरे ऊपर से व्यू मिल जाएगा, देखो सामने से। शीशा गंदा हो रहा
I
है।
like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
चलो भाई, इन्हीं दोनों को लेके चलूंगा मैं अभी।
Who's living in a relay station all the way out here?
Perfect spot for some peace and quiet.
अच्छा, लेटरिन पेशाब की जगह कचरा पट्टी हो रखी है पूरी बढ़िया करके। कपड़े ले लो। तो इधर से ही जाना पड़ेगा। ओ भाई साहब, पर रिकॉइल बहुत गंदा है यार इसका।
Performing an air adjacent automatic security patrol investigating.
कौन है भाई? डैमेज कम जा रहा है यार। गन में गोली बड़ी कम है। अरे इस बेचारी को तो जिंदा करो। ये मर गई तो मर गई, ये क्या बात हुई? तू साले किसी काम का नहीं है।
Sure thing.
देखे यहाँ क्या है भाई? अच्छा, गले की खराश ने तंग कर रखा भाई लोगों, क्या करें। अरे जिंदा हो गई बेटी, जिंदा हो गई तू। धमाका होने के बाद कैसे स्लो डाउन सा हो जाता है? पता नहीं किस बात का स्लो डाउन हो रहा। देखिए क्या है भाई इसमें।
I won't tell.
That's the last of him!
हेल्थ पूरी रखनी पड़ती है भाई मेरे इसमें। क्या हुआ इसे?
You got it.
I'm on my way!
वे साथ चलो। मैंने कुछ कर दिया था भाई, गलत बटन। क्या है भाई ये? पढ़ लो, पढ़ लेना भाई, मैं नहीं पढ़ रहा। मुझे नहीं पढ़ना इसलिए नहीं पढ़ रहा। चलो। अरे इधर जा सकते हैं? है ही नहीं मेरे पास।
System executed.
ये गन का ही काम। बहुत गंदा रिकॉइल है भाई, बहुत ज्यादा गंदा। चलो भाई।
So, is he dead or...
सारे दरवाजे खोल दूंगा। सारे दरवाजे खोल दूंगा। ओ भाई साहब। फ्रेया जनरल, आई वॉज रॉन्ग रॉन्ग रॉन्ग। डिले कौन है अब ये? नहीं चढ़ सकते? चलो भाई। छोटा सा था यार ये भी। देखें मिशन में और कुछ है हमारे पास। अच्छा, मोनार्क पे ही जाना पड़ेगा 2 मिशंस के लिए, तो पहले भाई हम यहाँ चलेंगे। इसके बाद हमारा है एक नए ग्रह पे जाने का।
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
ये कौन सा है भाई? Ada has the latest ready to watch. Speak with her when you're ready to sit back and relax and enjoy the show. और ये मेन क्वेस्ट में से एक है। तो भाई पहले तो यही करके आओ, साइलेंट वॉइसेस। बताओ, ताजा ताजा सॉसेज उतार के खा रही है। बार्स्ट वर्स्ट। अरे धुएं निकल रहे भाई यहाँ से, कहीं फट फुट जाए। 2 मिनट में ग्राउंड ब्रेकर की गांड टूट जाएगी। देखो मैंने लगा रखा ना 20% डिस्काउंट वाला कूपन। इसे भेज दूं? भेज देते हैं भाई। अरे वो तो ठीक है। चलो। ये लो भाई, काम के वक्त दारू
My
पीती
comm
महिला
center already got an update ping from the backup relay.
एडना
I trust everything went
इंग
smoothly.
इंगबायर।
Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
चलो ठीक है।
Routing through the backup relay has saved us a mess of trouble.
चलो भाई, यहाँ का हुआ काम खत्म। अब जर्नल में जाके ये करेंगे नो नाइट विदाउट स्टार्स। ठीक है, इसके लिए हमें जाना पड़ेगा
Itching to wax.
अरे भैया ट्रेड करना है, इसके पास हथियार है काफ़ी, लेकिन छोड़ो 50% डिस्काउंट दे रहा है भाई साहब। मैं पता नहीं इसके फूफा का लड़का हूँ जो 50% डिस्काउंट दे रहा है, या मैंने ही कुछ करा है।
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha.
हाँ हाँ हाँ,
How odd.
चलो भाई।
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Does this guy have a life?
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
ये जो बोर्ड है, इस बोर्ड ने नाक में दम कर रखा। You sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
अच्छा,
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound. Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have. Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
चलो भाई, ये भी हो गया हमारा।
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
ये क्या? हाँ ये
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
देखे भाई क्या ड्रामा है ये।
It was the law-forsaken parasites.
ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट फिल्म है ये तो।
I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen.
वो कॉकरोच जा रहा था ऊपर।
And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
मार दिया बेचारे को।
I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me?
ब्रेड ईटर इसके लिए भी आगे भाई.
It's
अरे
you.
रोशनी हो गई.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered.
बताओ.
Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
क्या करूं भाई मैं? Let me guess. This is about Halcyon Helen murder. All right. What can I do for you? What?
How about not?
बताओ. I don't like you and your attitude. All right, Mr. Ludico.
Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
And your first thought was to come to me.
You can't be serious. Halcyon Helen,
नाम तो सुना है
greatest
हमने.
cultural icon of our colony, Empress of the Aether Waves.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, so glad to finally have a word with you. I would have been so disappointed if Ludovico monopolized your attention. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel, least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
क्या करना है भाई? The murder of Halcyon Alliance, heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you. Of the shadow. I'm having trouble seeing the death of two-beat actor. I was shaken by the news myself. Helen bought a lot of joy to girl. I never heard of.
Two-bit actor? Oh, Captain. This isn't Spencer Woolrich we're talking about. This is Halcyon Helen, Princess of Periodicals, Duchess of Dramaturgy. You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
इनकी आपस की लड़ाई नहीं खत्म हो रही चूतियों की.
Right now, Cedric, you want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
Gentlemen, as pleased as far as I'm concerned, you let them argue. Can we get back to the point here?
First sensible thing I've heard all day.
लो तीसरी आ गई.
My apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was unprofessional of me. Captain, I'm
ये
Constable
बढ़िया
Maria
था.
Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're reliable and
और
competent.
हॉथॉर्न की इतनी गंदी
You've been
मौत हुई
taking care of
पहली बारी में.
yourself ever since you arrived on Halcyon. And you're entirely independent. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
अच्छा, Inspector Samael, I like the sound of that. Shouldn't this be the constable job? Some people are involved in this communication. ये ठीक है.
Just the three of us.
Just three. Just the three. No one else is going to jump in here unexpectedly. Just checking. It's getting hard to follow this with all of the arguing.
You must excuse us. The situation on Eridanos is tense. If we don't bring Helen's killer to justice, this scandal could scupper our entire operation. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
I'll come, lounge around and then decide. I don't know. बिल्कुल मैं करूँगा भाई.
The future of
पैसा
our
मिलेगा
outlaws
भाई,
may
एक्सपीरियंस और
depend on
पैसा.
your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word. Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
लो.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Helen must have been pretty proud if her death could put an end to your operation. Those seems to have an issue. You seem competent. You could have dealt with this.
The administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learned to work together.
You should. You sound a bit worn out.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
ये भी ठीक है. अपना पल्ला झाड़ लो.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like?
They seems like jackass. Them.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue.
चलो.
I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society. Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness. No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business leaders.
चलो भाई.
Transmission terminated. Captain,
The
we are now
mystery
free to land
afoot.
at the Eridanos atmospheric complex.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
मिस्टेकन आइडेंटिटी लेता हूँ मैं. मिस्टेकन आइडेंटिटी की वजह से हो रहा है ये.
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos atmospheric complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the
तो
upper
गैस जायंट पे
atmosphere,
खड़ा कैसे होऊंगा मैं?
where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
चलो भाई. अच्छा वो अगली वो भी खुल गई भाई. क्या करा जाए? ये नहीं हो सकता. ये क्यों नहीं हो सकता? इसे कर दो. और डायलॉग्स वगैरह खुल जाएंगे भाई. अब इसके साथ हमारे पास देखते हैं मिशन कौन कौन से है भाई. मिशन कौन कौन से है हमारे पास. ये भी मोनार्क पे है. इसका पता नहीं ये कहाँ होगा भाई मेरे. देखते हैं भाई. ये आ गया भाई. बताओ किस पे जाए, पहले मोनार्क करें या इस पे जाए? देखो मेरा तो कहता है कि हमें मोनार्क पे जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि मोनार्क के मिशन रह रहे पहले, तो मोनार्क चलते हैं भाई। ओ भाई साहब, 2 जगह स्टेलर बे लैंडिंग पैड। अब हम नए प्लेनेट की तरफ बढ़
We are
चुके हैं
now
जिसका
in
नाम है
orbit above
मोनार्क।
Stellar Bay,
इसमें पहले तो ये लगा दो।
Captain. No blockade is a match for
ओ
my
भाई साहब,
piloting skills.
सतरंगी रे, सतरंगी प्लेनेट, बड़ा गोलाकार अंडकोश प्लेनेट, और एक छोटा सा उसके साथ डिसबैलेंस
I have
अंडकोश।
received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable.
हाँ तू भी
I'll
आ जा,
keep this short lest I get caught.
चढ़ जा कंधाड़ी
Please
मेरी।
return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. May luck be with you. Of course.
चलो भाई, अब नया मिशन आ चुका है भाई। यहाँ तो नहीं दिखा रहा, लेकिन जाते हैं। ये वही डॉक्टर है जिसने हमें बंदूक बना के
We're
दी
now
थी।
in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
बताओ, हम नए प्लेनेट पे जाने की करते हैं, इतने में कोई ना कोई भंडार आ जाता है बीच में। ये रहा।
Ah, I remember you. You must have received...
बिल्कुल, आई डिड व्हाट आई।
Aha. I knew that'd entice you to return to our dangerously unprofitable township. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Altinature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated.
I don't say, sir, why are you giving this to me?
The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Altinature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
Sorry to hear. Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. Thanks.
I believe we have nothing...
एकदम मना कर देता है ये बात। बताओ, ये भी मेरे पास इतना तगड़ा वेपन है। यही वेपन ठीक है। चलो भाई वापस। अब हम जा सकते हैं मोनार्क की तरफ। आशा करता हूँ कि इस वक्त कोई दिक्कत ना है। डेंजरस वाली साइड नहीं उतरेंगे, नॉर्मल साइड उतरेंगे।
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
चलो भाई, देखे प्लेनेट कैसा दिखता है भाई। ओह ओ भाई साहब, वो छोटे वाला प्लेनेट पे है क्या हम? मुझे ऐसे ही लगता है वो छोटे वाले प्लेनेट पे है हम। ओ भाई साहब, काफी बड़ा है भाई जगह, लेकिन अभी हम यहीं पर हैं। नीचे कूदना पड़ेगा या क्या से जाऊं?
Hey, hold on there. Gotta sign you in.
क्या तरीका था? ओहो यार, इसके पीछे बटन था, गलती हो गई।
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new
बिल्कुल।
here, right? Wait, don't go just yet. I've been practicing for this.
बताओ।
Here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
If you know what I mean.
Aw, don't be like that. I never get to do this part. Please.
ओहो, कह दो भाई, कह दो।
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here.
संजार,
Besides, I've got a
संजार।
lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
ये देखो, ये भी कैसा खुश हुआ। Are you saying the boards has been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
बताओ।
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor? I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
चलो भाई, इससे बातें होगी बहुत ज़्यादा। नया मिशन। देखिए भाई, कुछ है क्या हमारे पास? और ये है भाई आपका मोनार्क प्लेनेट। बाकी तो मुझे ज़्यादा कुछ पता नहीं है। बाकी अब एक्सप्लोर करेंगे इसे धीरे धीरे, तब पता लगेगा भाई मेरे। और इसने हमारा भाई सामने वेलकम करा है बढ़िया वाला, और अपना एक काम भी बता दिया चूतिया ने। ठीक है, तो भाई इस वीडियो के लिए बस इतना ही। मिलूंगा अगली वीडियो में। इस वीडियो को करूंगा यही समाप्त, टाइम हो चला है। तो नए आए हो तो लाइक कमेंट सब्सक्राइब शेयर सब कर दो भाई मेरे। मिलता हूँ अगली वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय। और हाँ यार, मैं ना थोड़ा मोनार्क प्लेनेट को ऐसा सोच रहा था कि ये ना थोड़ा वैसा होगा जैसे हम रोजवे की तरफ थे या दूसरी तरफ थे। बाकी अब देखते हैं, एक्सप्लोर करेंगे धीरे धीरे, तभी पता लगेगा। बाकी खूबसूरत तो है यार गेम, मस्त दिखती है। ठीक है ना, मिलता हूँ अगली वीडियो में। इस वीडियो के लिए बस इतना ही, धन्यवाद।